Hi, you guys, what's going on? It's your girl, and she's back with another video. Anyways, guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, obviously, lazima nianzange na nyinyi. You guys, you don't know how much I appreciate y'all. Nawapenda sana, y'all are just the best. If you're a new subscriber, we love new friends. And yeah, subscribe. And y'all don't forget to like, comment, and share this video. Kwanza hii video, like, you guys, this is, and I'm not even trying to joke, and I'm not lying. I swear this is the 10th time I'm recording it. I have tried to edit 4 of those, but I just didn't like them, and I cannot post anything that I don't like. Mind you, 10 days means 10 different days, 10 different makeup, whatever's, 10 different outfits. Like, it's just a lot. And I had already said, by the way, see must. But every time I wake up, something just bugs me. You need to do this, and I'm going to tell you why. So, you guys, today's video will be my first ever story time. And this is not how I thought it was going to be, but anyways, of how karibu nyi wasee mkule mchele. Watu wanapika nini kwa matanga ama kwa mazishi? Mchele na githeri na machai mingi zenye I am just here to tell you how I was going through it, because maybe I might say something to someone who's going through the same thing or who had gone through it. Because even if it's not you, I know people are going through it. Me, I had the worst time of my life, and there was a specific day. It was the worst day of my life. I have never seen a day like that, and I don't wish to ever again. Something that, yani siwezi atataka my worst enemy I go through kenye nilikuwa na go through your time. So let's begin. I've made this video so many times, I don't even know the emotions to put in words, but ilianza kwanza mimi ndo nilianza kukuwa msick, but mimi, like, sometimes kitu si surprise, you know. So I was in and out of hospital for a few times, and then my mom started getting sick. Like, no one was having the same symptoms as the other person. My voice is crusty, I'm sorry guys, excuse me. So my mom started getting sick again, and she was in and out of hospital pia, but none of us had the same symptoms na huyo mwingine, apart from our tummies. Tumbo zetu zinaumanga tu zikijisikia, our stomachs are so sensitive, which was, again, it was normal. But a few days went by. Mind you, I will say this, and I know I'll say this a lot in the video, I have never seen my dad sick. Like, the worst, nishaona babangu ni kumwa na kichwa tu. That's all. That's it. As old as I am right now, my voice is misbehaving. As old as I am right now, I have never seen my dad sick. So when he started to complain, it was like weird. Anyways, fast forward to one night when I felt sick and my dad took me to hospital. You know, sahi, mali tumefika, it's normal to see someone in 2 masks, you know. But after every doctor there, they had 2 masks. And then after my results, the lab, daktari venye aliniita kunipatia prescription na kuniambia what's going on, I found him fixing a third mask, and I was like, come on, what's going on? But he didn't actually tell me if I had COVID or not. He just told me, alinipatia dawa, kaniambia, if you feel the same way in 3 days, you might have to consider having a COVID test. There might be something viral going on. Nothing, like, I don't know if it's me who's dumb, but it really didn't hit me. When I told my dad that, it was around 3 a.m. in the morning, and he was like, si ufanyiwe test. I'm like, tuacha tu nini nikunywe hizi dawa. Mind you, when hiyo hosi ukienda kutestiwa COVID ni 8,900. I just found out kwa public hospitals it's free. Like, seriously, sitting ingekuwa hata 3,000 because it's a private. But that's a very big difference. Anyways, we didn't get tested. We came home and we went to bed. So I told you guys my mom had also fallen sick. So the following day, alikuwa anaendea kuna hizi sindano zenye you have to unaenda kudungwa like all the time, na kama haulali hosi, you come home, you're told when and when to go, if it's alternative days or not. So the following day it was her day to go for the injection, and she went. But now my mom akaanza sasa kususpect how come we all fell sick at the same time. It's been 2 weeks now. Seriously, it's been 2 weeks now and no one is like improving. You unakunywa dawa, you get better for like 2 days and then you fall sick again. It was becoming weird. So yeah, the following day sasa, after ameenda hiyo sindano, akauliza daktari, how do you have COVID? Kale kahusi alikuwa anaenda pia, alikuwa na jokes. Wapimi COVID, and the doctor's just like, unasikia joto, unasikia hii na hii, you know, the normal symptoms. I'm telling you guys, ukisikia tu vibaya, weenda tu hosi, ask the doctor if there's a possibility, because we all had different symptoms, and the only symptom I remember yenye inakuanga imetajwa kwa hizo za COVID, it's that it's only me who was not, sikuwa nasikia taste na sikuwa nasikia smell, hata bado ijarudi, lakini sikupoteza taste ya you know what I'm saying. Jokes aside, the following day, what do we call these decisions? I think impulsive decisions zenye tu mna make. So the following day in the morning, very early in the morning, my dad called me. Anajua, you know, it's very hard to wake me up. If you wake me up, I don't want to wake up. But you know, mtu anaweza kupigia, seriously, mtu anaweza kupigia when it's an emergency. So me, I usually pick up my phone very fast, haraka, very fast. I picked up and my dad was like, kuja kwa mlango yetu. Immediately I remembered my mom was in hospital the previous day. What's going on? I sprang out of my bed. Nikaenda and he was like, jitayarishe, mnaenda na mom hosi. Alafu nikasikia wakicheka. I'm like, seriously? You should have told me that over the phone, ama ukuje kwa mlango yangu na kuniambia uniamshe. Anyways, that was witty, but I will never fall for that again. Anyways, fast forward, tukaenda, wako hata wameniambia tunaenda wapi. Alafu nikaona ile direction tunatake, akikuku ina make noise. Ile direction tunatake, si ya ile hosi sisi huenda. So I'm like, what's going on? Tunaenda, kaniambia, yes, tunaenda hosi, tunataka kupima COVID. Ama hautaki? I'm like, seriously, I'm not 10. Number one, the people who explain to you how these tests go, they make you scared. Like, I was not psychologically prepared, but I was like, seriously, it's too late to ask me that. We're already halfway there. So kama mlikuwa mshaamua na twende tu, tushaanza kuenda, twende. Tukafika, my cousin was there, and then we got tested and we waited for the results. Tukaenda place, tukakula, blah blah blah. Then the results came out, we went back and we were all positive. First of all, you guys, don't be scared to take that test. As long as mimi nikipata injection ama for something like that, before we begin, I tell you, yes, naweza kaa gangster, lakini please be very gentle with me, please. And he was like, it's just a bit of discomfort. I did nosebleed, but it was not as painful as people have been making it look like. So anyways, tukapima, ikakuwa positive. And then me and my dad have this habit, if we get negative news, we tend to, I think we fall in denial. That's the best way I can explain it. My mom was shaken. Actually, kama tungekuwa tumekula before the results, I'm sure my mom hangekula. She was shaken. Like, we had to pep talk her all the way until tufike home. But then when we went to bed, it started to hit me. Unaingia, it's like the universe starts talking to you. Unaingia kwa news, watu wa COVID wanaongea. You go to these social media platforms, people are talking about how people are dying with COVID. I had not seen this before. Why are you all talking to me? So it started to hit us. But we were taking all the precautions. We were steaming a lot, karibu water 4 to 5 times a day, especially my mom. Sisi wengine tuseme tu once or twice a day, drinking those concussion stuff, taking the medicine. Like, we were doing, we were trying to get better. Until sijui unaona watu wenye wananiambia ukiwa na ukimwi all through your life unaweza kuwa tu you have a nice body, and then when you were told it's positive, your body just starts changing. I don't know if it's psychological, but we all now started getting seriously sick. And then so we decided, you know, the problem with COVID, your oxygen levels zinaanza kufluctuate. So we used to test our oxygen levels every day. And that time hatukuwa tumenunua hiyo oximeter, so we had to go to my friend's clinic and we used to get tested there. So sometimes naenda chini and he's like, these are really dangerously low, you need to get checked. Kwanza ya mamangu ndio ilianza. But the thing is, my mom, she was not coughing a lot. She was, but she was not coughing a lot. Yeye ni kuumwa, kutapika, tumbo, kichwa, you know. So this particular night, my parents, I didn't go that night. My parents came home and then my dad was coughing a lot. And he started, unajua sasa hiyo kucough, unashindwa kupumua, he started saying he's getting tired. I have never seen my dad sick. So like everyone in the house was silent. We are wondering what should we do, because he's like, I really need to rest right now. I'm not going to hospital right now. Afukaanza kusema amechoka. My parents are really prayerful. Like sometimes you do something wrong and you're like, kai, labda wananiona. Anyways, so they called our priest and some other people. My mom is an intercessor at a church, so she called her friends. Like I don't know if she called her friends, but I'm sure she called one. And my dad called the priest and they prayed. And guess what, guys? Here's where the miracles really started to happen. All of a sudden my dad woke up and he's like, mimi ni kwenda nilikuwa naenda, hata I had seen it. Like at the, you know, my dad jokes on very serious things. Akaanza kutuambia, there's a Kikuyu song, I don't know it. Akaanza kutuambia hata nilikuwa nimeimba hiyo wimbo hadi akaimba. And the words to that song, hizo ni nyimbo za mazishi, hata si za matanga. Hizo ni nyimbo zenye zimekangwa kwa hiyo public address, watu wakizikana huko. My mom, she puked that day. My dad was stressing us out. Sasa when we started seeing these things are getting serious, we used to pray together all the time. Even during the day, we used to go to our prayer room and like pray. We were praying a lot. That time God saw us a lot of times. We were keeping him busy. Anyways, that the worst day of my life. This particular day, and I don't know, these things happened when sijaenda kupimwa your oxygen. And I was talking to my best friend on the phone. Alafu wakienda walikuwa tu sawa, ni okay, hawakuwa sawa lakini walikuwa manageable, you know. So si wakaenda kupimwa. Wenye walirudi, my mom is like, we can't even eat. Daktari ametuambia tusirudi kwa nyumba, we need to go to hospital. Our oxygen levels zimekuja the same and they're dangerously low. My dad is not even talking. Akitoka kwa nyumba alikuwa anaongea. I'm like, what? So sasa ni tuharakishe, like we were all confused. Hadi tunaulizana mtu anabebanga nini akienda hosi. Tukachukua hiyo referral letter, they were referred to Tigoni, and I was like, what? Number one, that's a public hospital. Tuanze hapo. Number two, it's been set aside for people who have COVID. And number three, it's on a Sunday and it's at night. Now not to refer to a government hospital. I'm like, you guys, have you been served by a government worker or whatever they call themselves? Those people, most of them are really rude. Alafu hao watu sasa wameshazoea kuona watu wa COVID, so hakuna kitu mpya, hakuna mtu ataharakisha, si emergency yani kwao. Tukafika, tuko tunajua njia, sasa ni Google Map. That night was so long. Ni Google Map, tukaenda. Tulifika huko in like an hour because tunaona hata hatujui njia. It's at night, bado kafika vizuri. So bado kuna magari kwa barabara. And then we got there. And then guess what? Sasa they're doing, it's getting worse by the minute. Tunafika hapo, you know what, the receptionist or the surgeon, sijui ni nani, hata siwezi kwambia alikuwa anakaja ama alikuwa amevaa nini. Guess what they ask me? Who is the next of kin? I'm like, are you kidding me? You know, when it's your dad, your mom is written as the next of kin, and vice versa. And when it's you, your parents are wanajaza hiyo. I was so stressed. You guys, who is the next of kin? Do you even know the weight to that statement? Mi nilikuwa tu, I cried all the way. My head can't stop aching. Mimi hadi sijaumwa na kichwa hivyo, na inaniumanga sana na sidhani nitawai. Like, that's not even a normal headache. That's like, if you want someone to go through the pain, mwambie tu aumwe na kichwa. Mimi nilikuwa naumwa usiku. I puked in the, like, it was just, I was not having it. So anyways tukaingia, and guess what those people told, na hata hawajatuserve immediately. Na ndo nakwambia mi government hospital nilikuwa nasikia kuwanyonga. These are my parents, sorry, these are my parents, you guys. Alafu wanatuambia you can't go in without the mali umeandikiwa mko positive. Imagine you guys, the same day we went, kuna mtu mwingine alienda hakukuwa amepimwa. Unajua alirudi home, hakufika, alirudishwa, alafu they died on the way. I'm like, sasa hapa we are fighting for 2 lives. I'm not even fighting for mine, I'm trying to fight for theirs. So ikabidi tumerudi. Tulienda kwa na 1 hour na kurudia hizo results na kurudi, we took less than 45 minutes. Tulikuwa tunasonga, alafu kafi shafika, so tunaenda tukienda tukafika tukakata na 15 minutes. My dad anashinda akisema he's tired. Tunajaribu kumwambia stop saying that because ananiambia tu hata yani before aseme Kenya nataka kusema it's already like he's struggling, hadi tunamwambia tu anyamaze, but alikuwa tu anashinda akisema he's tired yani. Alafu me and my mom had been having very weird dreams, very bad dreams. Those were nightmares. Hizi makuku by the way zinanibosa. It's like it was alafu to hear him say that you've never seen him sick, you don't know what to do, there is nothing actually you can do. Yani it was just a lot. So anyways tukafika, I'm trying to do what I can. Naona tu nasikia baridi, nikamtolea mavi. Normally my dad hata ukivaa kitu yake hata vaa tena hizo makikuyu stuff. If you're a Kikuyu you will know. So hiyo siku ilibidi tu nimtolee mavi nimpe, akakubali kuvaa. Alafu unaona mavi zangu ni kubwa juu ya nywele. Sasa yeye akivaa na nywele alikuwa tu anakaa funny. Anyways, you're becoming irritating, it's midday, stop doing that. What the fuck? At this point guys, I know you're wondering kwani sishtuki kuhusu mamangu. Me, I have seen my mom come from theater. Like she gets sick a lot, but I think her immunity is really strong. I don't know how, but hata yeye mwenyewe alikuwa ananiambia mimi siko najiombea. Like hadi we were wondering can we transfer my dad, and then another friend of my dad is like he's a doctor and he's like acha nikwambie ukianza kumtransfer hivyo kumsongesha that's a waste of time. So kaeni yuko mahali mko, oxygen ni oxygen, mkipelewa Tigoni, mkipelewa Mpisha, mkipelewa kwa clinic, oxygen ni oxygen. So kama watapata oxygen huko wacha wakae huko. And I'm like okay, you're making sense, but these people are too slow. And then one thing I hate about these people, number 1, hakuna mtu anaweza enda hospitali at midnight, karibu midnight kama si emergency. Tungengoja, kama tungeweza kungoja asubuhi tungengoja. But now someone else comes in an ambulance and all of a sudden there's someone to attend to them. I'm like, you people have been here for 15 minutes. I'm not saying they should not be attended to, but you know, tulikuwa hapo 15 minutes earlier. So wangekuwa wametuatendia, hata wao wakifika hao wenye walikuwa na ambulance ningewatetea waatendiwe as soon as possible. But these people, I think kama wewe uyuko kwa ambulance, si emergency, wamekuweka kwa baridi, hauna, you can't breathe. I'm like, you've wasted almost 1 hour of my dad's life. If anything was to happen, niachie hapo. Anyways, wakachukuliwa. Mi by the way wakichukuliwa nilikuwa nisha blackout. Sijui mimi nilijisikia tukiwa kwa gate. And then before the blackout, my dad's brother, they followed us because it was bad. So tuliwaendea tunalia. Wakachukua gari nyingine juu hawezi panda kwa gari yenye tuko tutaambukiza COVID. And they followed us. Tukafika huko, my dad's brother, and he's older than him, he went to the car and started crying, and I was like, so you're seeing how like we now sasa tumeanza kuona Kenya naona you guys, if you have gone through that, would tell me in the comments section and tell me how you expected to handle it, because it was really tough. Anyways, tukaomba before tutoke huko, and then sasa ukumbuke wakiingia huko, whether they're to come out or not, that's the last time you're going to see them until watolewe ama watoke, if you know what I mean. I was so stressed. And then to be in the house, my uncle was driving the car. Another uncle of mine who had COVID, but yeye alijua tu ni kama amepata leo akajua kesho. So yeye haikuwa imenini sana. Sasa imagine in the house, mimi I'm from a family of people with very strong personalities. So mtu mmoja kama hayuko, it's noticeable. Sasa imagine si brother yangu hayuko, I'm not saying, sasa unajua yako shule, so yani I'm used to kumkosa kwa nyumba. Now it's both of your parents. I've never stayed away from my parents unless when nilikuwa shule, and that's school, like it's normal, unafika tu kwa gate unasahau. But now alafu si ati nakosa kuwaona because I want to, ama na najua mahali wako. I was so stressed, you guys. I was not eating because hata before babangu atoke huko alikuwa ashaanza kusema haiwezi kula. Alafu unampigia akuli one time. So anyways, before tufike huko, venye walifika, so si my dad akafika, yeye ndo alikuwa critical, akapewa oxygen, and then my mom had to wait to the next day, and that also stressed the BTF out. Like I was nampigia tu daktari aja kuona, ako like nimepewa tu kitanda. Alafu huko watu wengi wako na COVID, ile yenyewe hakuna words za ati male na female. Wewe ni mahali umepatiwa kitanda, kama mtu alipona akaenda ama kama alikufa utalala tu hapo penye tu. Hata my mom alikuwa kwa ward ya male kwa sababu hakukuwa na kitanda kingine, and then pia wao wenyewe hawaonani because my dad is on ground floor, my mom hata sijui alikuwa floor gani. You guys, everything at this point, every single detail was stressing me out. I was not eating at all. Leni hata nikikunywa dawa natapika na kukula, like I just, food was ilikuwa tunani disgust. Anyways, I started talking that, like you guys, that was the worst day of my life because everyone, because we sit and talk about it a lot, everyone was seeing the worst. Like it was that bad. Everyone was seeing the worst. People are calling you, people are praying. That day my uncle mwenye alitufuata, it was 2 of his brothers, alipigia everyone of our family, akawambia kila mtu amke aombe. It was that serious. So we came. Now everyone is coming to check on me. Alafu watu wakikuja wanakupigia simu, unatokea kwa gate kama mtu amekuletea kitu. Mimi hadi nilikuwa nashangaa, unaniletea hizi vitu, wazazi wangu hawakuli, mimi mnataka nikule sikuli. Yaani hadi ile food yenyewe walienda wakaiacha hiyo siku yenye nilikuwa nimepika. Mamangu ndio alireleasewa kwanza. When she got discharged, alipata hiyo food up. No one was eating, like we were that stressed. Tunaomba, I kept having the bad dreams. I was waking up like every an hour. Alafu unajua it's not normal ukiamka after a dream, let alone hata kukumbuka, ukirudi kulala you either get a different dream. Lakini mimi nikiamka niombe ni kama nimefinya pause, nikirudi kulala was mimi hadi sijui. But anyways, days went by, my dad is still not eating, so we had to find a way tukampelekea uji. Siku yenye nilimpelekea uji, I was there for like 20 minutes. Unajua haumuoni, so when unapatiana, umeandika bed number, unapeana na jina, na ngoja waniambie zimewafikia. 20 minutes hazikuisha, you guys, and I saw 2 people wakitolewa huko and they were dead. You guys, my heart dropped. Unajua kuna ile yenye if you see someone who's sick in the hospital with your whoever it is, alafu uende umuone, kuna wenye I don't know, psychologically you just know how they are doing, if you can expect more or not, and then you see 2 people wanatolewa at the same time. You're like, first of all, have 2 people inside. It could be anyone, but I really prayed that day, and watu tu may they rest in peace, because sasa unashindwa kama mtu alikuwa amekaa huko 1 month, that could be someone's child, that could be someone's parent, hajamuona for that long, alimuona tu ile siku alimpeleka, and then tu mtu atoke tu kwa miko. Alafu unajua huko it's a this sijui kama hivyo ndivyo all hospitals do, I've never seen, but unatolewa huko ni kama wanajaribu kusema umeacha kukua mtu, umekuwa kitu. Sasa unaona hizi sufuria za outside catering, hizo metallic, sasa imagine human body length, hivyo ndo sasa zinatoshana. Alafu huyo mtu hadi ana chat akikudrag. I'm like, you people need to get checked. Your heads are not okay. You've seen this a lot. Unajua they are human, ni watu. And to see someone is carrying a body and they're chatting, I don't think they were doing, maybe they were talking to the people responsible. I don't know, but that was weird. So I called my dad. Mi hadi sikukuwa najali kama anashindwa kuongea, just wanted to hear his voice because every minute was counting. I just wanted to talk to him all the time. So anyways, story tu iliendelea hivyo, walipona. My mom was discharged after like 5 days. Ukipumua tu hii hewa normal, you just be grateful you're using the natural oxygen and you can breathe on your own. But I learned a few things. I learned a lot of things, but kenye imefanya ni record hii video ni kwa sababu najua kuna mtu ana go through the same thing, so nitamwambia kenye nimelearn na niwaambie mbona nilikuwa na feel kama I needed to do this. Oh, and I almost forgot to say, even my dad was discharged, I think 8 days later, which we all agree in this house. Yani, other people are coming to see us. Wanasimama kwa gate, of course, kuna yako ka stigma. And they're like, you guys, venye tulikuwa tunaambiwa na venye, yani, how you guys went, because a few people talked to them before they went. I think our priests walikuwa wana offer masses for us. Maybe that's how most people found out. But one thing I learned, put God first. Put God first. Like, if you serve him when you can, he's going to serve you when you cannot. Someone else told me, if you keep giving up, if you keep giving up, you will never know what God can do for you. But if you don't give up and you pray to him, you will know what he's capable of doing in your life. And he's never early and he's never late. Like, he comes at the right time. Because we are human, we always think it's the right time for him. And he never not answers your prayers. Tulikuwa tunaambia yangu aje tukiwa wadogo. He either says yes, no, or wait. So if he says wait, just wait. And if he says no, it's because he knows what's best for you. And yeah, so put God first. And one of my best quotes about that is, he can change a mess into a message. Like right now, the mess that was there, I'm trying to make it a message to you all. He can change a test into a testimony, a trial into a triumph, and a victim into victors, like us, because we are like, everyone is agreeing. Tunakaa kwa nyumba, we talk about it like almost every day, because that shook our family a lot. And we talk about it and we're like, anyway, ni kama God alitupatia tu second chance. He's a God of second chances. And I feel like an evangelist right now. But yeah, another thing I learned is to appreciate what you have right now, because tomorrow is not promised, and hata tomorrow ni mbali, the next minute is not promised. It's not, because my parents were telling me people were dying. Mi hadi nilikuwa nauliza mamangu, are you psychological? Do you people need psychologists or something? Because every day they were seeing people die. The first time they went, someone in the room yenye wangu alipelekwa, they died. And my mom mwenye walikuwa analala, she saw, yeye kwanza alikuwa ananiambia, I saw too many. Yani hadi tu na before hata nasa kuja muone. Unajua kuna wale watu wanawizi sana. So akinyamaza alafu unamwangalia unaona vile amelala, unaona tu it's a lifeless body. Me, I did hurumia to those families, because if I could not take my parents being sick, I don't know what someone is going through when it's their parents who are gone, and sometimes maybe it was a single parent. It's just tough, and you should appreciate and take care of your parents, especially age yetu where you have to go to school, or maybe unaenda kujibamba. Take care of your parents, take the precautions, sanitize hata ukilipa fare, vaa mask, acha kuhug watu. Sasa si saa kuhug watu. You have parents at home, and especially watu wenye tunatoshana, our parents wako na tumiaka sasa, so most of them have underlying issues. Take care of them, because you might survive, and when you uliwapelekea, you might survive and then you lose them. It's not worth it. And yeah, another thing, I have a notebook here, msijali, because I made sure not to forget anything. Alafu wale watu wanapatia wengine stigma because of that, because you guys, people killed us. Sisi kuna watu wanatuona and they're like, see, I was told. Am I hallucinating? Everyone is a potential candidate to death or to falling sick. So Be careful what you tell us, be careful what how you react to other people being sick. Hata sio tu with COVID, everyone is a potential candidate to any bad thing. So when you're doing things, bite your tongue if you have to. And another lesson I learned, na nilikuwa nimesahau kuandika, help people. I'm telling you, Shosho was telling us, hey, aki mnapendwa. The whole village knew. We don't know how it spread like wildfire. The whole village knew, and people were really praying for you. And we appreciate it because people are calling us and they're like, naambia tu Mungu, kumbuka tu mimi alinifanyia hivi, kumbuka tu mimi alinifanyia hivi. I'm telling you, hata sisi, I don't know if God answered us, ama he answered everyone else who was praying for us. Because my parents, I have never seen people like that. And I really wish I could be like them one day. They really help people. And when you're helping, help them without expecting anything in return. And help them na roho moja. Because now, even if you expect nothing in return, this is what we got in return. And we are very happy about that. I think everything happens for a reason. Because when my parents went to hospital, my dad's roommate akona shida ya mwili, so hata haizi enda loo, and it's someone's father. It's embarrassing if you can't go to the loo yourself, and sometimes you wet the bed, ama when you're trying to get up, hata before you make 2 steps ushajiendea choo. Alafu akukuwa naonwa na watu wao, kila kitu inahapeningi for a reason. I was really mad at their family, and I was asking my dad, how comes mzazi wako ako hosi and you're not, when kumwangalia, my dad is like, maybe endo alikuwa breadwinner, maybe hata wachana na fare ya kuja kumuona, labda hata wao wenyewe hawakuli. And I was like, Jesus Christ, you can't judge these things. So venye walienda huko, because when my dad got discharged, alikuwa anapiga to check up on him, and he passed away, which really disappointed us as a family, because my dad tried to help where he could, especially concerning kwenda choo. It's so sad. Every time I think about him, I'm just sad. And may he rest in peace na familia yake. God tukwe now. So to whoever is going through that, I want to tell you one thing why I'm making this video. There's a few Bible verses that we were reading because of the dreams and all that. First one was Psalms 118:17. It says, I will not die, but I will live and proclaim what the Lord has done. And that is why I'm here, because it feels like I promised. And maybe that is why it was bugging me to do it. Another one, the same Psalm 107:19 and 20. It says, they cried to the Lord in their trouble, and he saved them from their distress. He sent out his word and healed them, and he rescued them from the grave. Hiyo ingine ilikuwa Jeremiah 17:14. It says, heal me, O Lord, and I'll be healed. Save me, and I'll be saved, for you're the one that I praise. Ya mwisho ilikuwa Psalm 50:15. It says, call upon me in times of trouble, and I will deliver you. Some versions say, and I will rescue you, and you shall glorify me. And that's what I'm doing. I really felt, sijui, but ilikuwa ina feel kama deni. You can imagine 10 times and a video, like ukishoot kitu ifike 3 times and it's not working. Normally you just stop and do an alternative, but I'm telling you guys, ni kama kitu ilikuwa inaniambia you need to do it. So if you're going through it, I'm sorry, and I hope you guys can talk to me in the comment sections. Tell me what your experience has been, if you have. And yeah, I'm really grateful that we are all here. And that was my story time. And yeah, so kama huja subscribe, don't forget to leave a thumbs up to this video, comment down below, share to your friends if they need it. And yes, that's it. My name is Wanjiru Mukiri. I forgot to say that during the nikianza.